In the northernmost reaches of Japan, beneath a shroud of snow and silence, stands a small Buddhist temple. Hidden among the trees and mist, it looks ordinary at first glance. But inside rests one of Japan's most disturbing mysteries. A doll, small, delicate, and beautiful, with jet black hair and eyes that seem to follow you wherever you go. Locals call her Okiku. She was once a simple child's toy, but over the years, she became something else, something alive. Tonight, we uncover the truth behind one of Japan's most infamous hauntings, a story that blurs the line between memory, grief, and the supernatural. This is the cursed doll of Hokkaido. Our story begins in 1918, in the coastal town of Sapporo, Hokkaido. Japan was changing rapidly. Electricity, railways, the echoes of modern life slowly replacing centuries of tradition. Among the many families who lived there was a boy named Eikichi Suzuki. He was just 17 years old when he walked into a shop one snowy afternoon and saw her. A beautiful doll, dressed in a silk kimono, with soft porcelain skin and eyes that shimmered like dark glass. He bought it as a gift for his younger sister, a cheerful little girl named Okiku. She adored the doll instantly, brushing its hair, talking to it, even sleeping beside it every night. But what began as a symbol of love soon became a vessel for something far more chilling. Just months later, tragedy struck. Okiku fell gravely ill. Some say from a sudden fever. Others whisper it was pneumonia. Despite her family's desperate prayers, the little girl died at only 3 years old. Her family was devastated. They placed her favorite doll on the family altar to honor her memory. But within weeks, something began to change. The doll's jet black hair, once trimmed neatly at shoulder length, began to grow. At first, it was dismissed as imagination, a trick of the mind, grief playing cruel tricks. But soon, the evidence became undeniable. Okiku's doll was growing hair, human hair. At first, the Suzukis believed it was simply a miracle, a sign that their beloved Okiku spirit was watching over them. But what began as comfort soon turned to dread. The family began hearing faint footsteps at night, the soft patter of a child's feet across the tatami. The sound would always stop outside the room where the doll sat. Eikichi swore he saw the doll's head turn slightly when he entered the room. Others claimed they saw her lips part, just enough to suggest she was whispering something too faint to understand. As months passed, the family noticed the hair continuing to grow, from her shoulders down to her waist. It was real, thick, black, and human. They trimmed it several times, but it always grew back. Local barbers examined it. Priests prayed over it. Yet nothing stopped the phenomenon. The doll had become something unnatural, something beyond explanation. Neighbors began to whisper. Some claimed the doll's eyes glistened wet, like real eyes. Others said they saw tears on its porcelain cheeks. The doll was no longer just a remembrance of Okiku. It was her, or something that wanted to be her. In desperation, the Suzukis carried the doll to Manenji Temple in the town of Iwamizawa. They hoped the monks could bless it, calm whatever spirit lingered within. The priest examined the doll quietly. After a long silence, he spoke only one sentence. "The child is still here." He explained that Okiku's spirit had likely attached itself to the doll out of love, unable to leave the world of the living. The temple agreed to take the doll in, to care for it, and to pray for the girl's peaceful rest. But peace never truly came. Even in the temple, her hair continued to grow. Every few months the monks trimmed it, a ritual that became both an act of devotion and containment. To this day, scientists who have examined strands of the doll's hair confirm it's real human hair. But whose? Some say it matches the DNA of a young child. Others claim the tests are inconclusive, that something about the sample defies classification. And through it all, her eyes seem to follow those who dare to look too long, Maybe it's imagination, maybe it's something else. Over a century has passed since the Suzukis first brought the doll to this temple. Today, she remains inside a glass case, her kimono immaculate, her hair now shoulder-length again, neatly trimmed by the monks. Tourists come and go. Locals leave offerings, candies, letters, and toys. Many pray for protection. Others simply come to see if the stories are true. Some visitors have said they felt watched, that the air around the case turns colder as they approach. One woman claimed the doll's eyes seemed wet, as though they were alive. Another swore that when she turned to leave, she heard a small voice whisper her name. In 1976, a television crew from Sapporo filmed a short documentary about Okiku. During the broadcast, one of the cameramen reported feeling a sudden chill, moments before his equipment failed entirely. When the footage aired, several viewers called the station claiming they saw the doll's eyes move. Another visitor, a young woman from Tokyo, claimed that after photographing the doll, her phone refused to delete the image. Each time she tried, the file reappeared, accompanied by a faint child's laughter buried in the audio playback. The monks at Menenji Temple remain calm in the face of such stories. They do not deny the doll's power, nor do they exploit it. To them, Okiku is not a curse, but a responsibility,